South African camper trailers have always been known for rugged reliability. The one thing they haven't been known for though is simplicity and comfort. Bushlapper aim to fix that, so today we've headed out with their Hopper 3i to take a look and see if it can hold up to their claims. Now at less than 900 kilos, the Hopper 3i is always going to be capable on and off the road, but there are some pretty clever features that Bushlapper have put in there to make sure that it's going to last in Australian conditions. The first is their use of a mild stainless steel 3CR12. They've used that in the chassis and the body, and then they've gone and put powder coat on top of that again. That means there's not going to be any rust issues in the frame or the body itself. Now from the front to the back, it's using heavy duty Alco components. It's got their hitch up front, their jockey wheel, and in a bit of a unique twist, it's got a solid axle and leaf springs underneath. Now Bushlapper have done that in the interest of bush fixability. Unfortunately in South Africa there is no NRMA. If you break down, you're on your own. And they've brought that same mentality here. If you break down, this is something that you can fix yourself. Even if that means a street sign and a couple of hose clamps, you're going to get yourself out of trouble. Now I've driven this thing on and off-road now in hard wheeling and just on fire trails, and I gotta be honest, I don't really notice a difference between the independent suspension models I've driven previously and this live axle version. It's also a lot lighter and a lot simpler, and it helps keep the cost down as well. Of course, it's fitted with Alco 12-inch electric brakes as well, so from the in-car you're still going to get that same sense of control that you're going to get with any other camper trailer. Now I don't want to use the term monocoque, but the chassis and body are tied together, and it's got extensive use of C-channel boxed in appropriately. It's that clever design that's going to keep the weight down in the Bushlapper compared to a lot of other campers that just throw material at it and ultimately weight, making them harder to tow, less capable off-road. But the other thing we noticed too is that powder coating on the chassis and the body extends full throughout as well. Inside, all the cabinetry is aluminium, as well as the nose cone boxes up front. And that really goes to show just how serious Bushlapper are taking corrosion. Like most hybrid camper trailers, the setup is incredibly simple. There's a couple of stabilizer legs on each corner. You don't always need them, but if you're in an uneven campground, they are really helpful. You can fully lift the camper trailer up off the ground too, which is just brilliant to see. Now once those stabilizer legs are down, a small section up front lifts forward. That's where your bed is going to be internally, and the roof actually lifts up as well, giving you that internal living space. There is an included fly, and that's going to drop temperatures by up to 7 degrees inside. On the far side as well, there is a large opening section. I can't think of any better way to describe it than a giant hole in the camper trailer, and that's going to give you huge amounts of airflow. So it's not going to be a hot box in summer, and you can bunker it right down in winter too. So yeah, a 12-volt fan in there would be fantastic for those really hot nights, but it's going to be pretty comfortable no matter what the weather is. On the inside, the main double bed is a typical trifold arrangement that you are going to have to lift up into place. Again, it's memory foam, it's comfortable, it's not that heavy, it's definitely worthwhile. There's also a second bed, perfect for children. It's hiding as a dinette at the moment, but is really easy to change from one setting to the other. It's that typical South African rugged simplicity as well, so it is going to be a little bit rough around the edges, but it's going to last a million years. For PowerPoint enthusiasts, you are going to find a variety of 240 and 12-volt power outlets inside, both in the switch panel and underneath the seat as well. Unfortunately, there's none up around the bed or any reading lights as well, but I reckon you'll probably survive a night or two without your phone. It can go down on the table and it'll be ready for you to go in the morning. Now there are two internal lights. One above the living space can switch from white to amber, while an amber reading light sits above the bed. It can't switch to white unfortunately, but it's pretty much exactly what you're going to want at night anyway. There's bulk storage inside too, with hidey holes hidden behind canvas everywhere you can look. With that large side opening door, you can actually load the camper trailer up as well without having to open it right up. Unfortunately, some camper trailers, you do need to open them up to access literally anything. So the huge door on the side and the smaller door on the back are fantastic to see. On the far side, an enclosed shower is probably one of the best we've seen. Fed by a 105-litre water tank, the SmartSec hot shower even comes with a canvas caddy for your loose items, a base so you're not standing in mud, and even a little holder for the shower head. It is hands down one of the most practical showers we have ever seen in any camper trailer. Back on the near side, this thing has a kitchen that just keeps coming out. It's incredible. This model is optioned up with a 90-litre National Luna dual zone fridge freezer, as well as a tidy little Thetford gas cooker. Both are incredibly simple to use. All the slides work well, they lock in place, and there's no issues with corrosion either, even in the kitchen, because you're going to get that stainless steel and aluminium combination throughout and additional powder coating as well. This kitchen will last a lifetime. Now there's bulk storage throughout in the fridge slide itself as well as in the side of the camper trailer, and in there, hands down, my favourite bit of storage. Now all in, the Hopper 3i as it sits behind us is optioned up right around the $66,000 mark, and that's going to include the full lithium battery setup, the solar panels, the shower, even the fridge, and the clever little bottle opener. It can be paired right back to around the $50,000 mark, so if you're bringing your own fridge and you don't want all the extra niceties, it is quite a competitively priced camper trailer. Considering it's got all the convenience of a caravan, a tiny little footprint, and weighs less than 900 kilos, it's a very compelling package for anyone looking to do serious touring in the high country, up in the far north, or even in the outback. I would confidently tow a camper trailer like this across the Simpson Desert. Now to find out all the specs and our full in-depth thoughts on it, make sure you get the latest copy of 4x4 Australia magazine, or head to the Bushlapper website right here.